Hey everyone, Peter here with a very large update for Agent X. It's been a while since the last update, so there's a lot to cover. Let's get started. The flow editor has been redesigned to present chains in a data-oriented way. This means the arrows between components represent the flow of data through the chain. The flow editor also has a new backend with improved performance and extensibility. It's based on LangChain runnable interfaces, which also power the expression language. The runnable interface provides support for streamed, parallel, and batched execution. Plus, custom components based on runnables are easy to build. Okay, let's go ahead and run this agent. It's a simple pirate character. These green check marks are real-time status indicators that show progress through the chain. Click the icons to jump to the node's detail in the run log. From there, you can inspect the input and output of each node. In addition to Langsmith support, the local run log helps debug agents as you build them. Let's walk through how we will create a chainer agent. We're going to start with the chat input node. This node defines the inputs that are available to this chain. By default, that's the user input, which is the text input from the chat, and the artifact IDs, which are references to files passed along with the request. Artifacts can be PDFs, images, and other documents. Input variables are customizable. This simple example only requires the user input, but you may add whatever fields are needed for your chain or agent. Now let's add a chat prompt and connect it to the user input. For this example, we'll create a very basic character and set it up to respond to the user input. There are multiple LLM options available, including OpenAI, Gemini, and local models. We'll use OpenAI for this example since it's the easiest to use. The bot responds it is the SpaceCat character. By clicking into the run log, we can view both inputs and outputs of the prompt in the LLM, providing a simple example of the process. Expanding on this basic flow, we're introducing memory components to create a conversational agent. First, move the input to create space. Then incorporate a load memories component, a memory buffer, and a Redis backend. The user input loads into the load memories, and its output feeds into the chat prompt template. The template will now require two variables. Use a map component to create the input structure that will receive user input and loaded memories. The map input enables a custom input structure. Configure its properties to match the prompt template. Connect memories and user input to the map. Chat input is a dictionary, but map requires a single value, so we need to add a JSON path to transform the value into the map. This is a good example how to use JSON path to transform inputs and output. It extracts values matching the JSON path expression from dictionaries, pedantic objects, and data classes. Okay, let's run the chain. There's an error in the load memories component due to a missing memories key. Okay, there's a misconfigured node. Adjust the input and output key to align with the chat input. It was too fast to see here, but flows into maps run in parallel. This comes in handy when loading from multiple sources such as vector stores and databases. The run log now shows the output of the load memories component. It's empty because no memories were saved yet. For a full example, check out the pirate agent, which demonstrates both loading and saving memories. But wait, there's more! The flow system not only improves the backend performance and provides an intuitive editor, it also enables nesting chains in other chains. You may now define reusable components or break larger flows into smaller, easier to debug components. This example adds a reference to the spacecat chain we defined earlier. The spacecat chain is loaded and runs as part of this chain. It receives inputs and outputs as if it was a Python component. When this chain runs, it streams the output from the nested spacecat chain. The run log shows input and output for the node. Future updates will allow expanding the logs of nested chains. Thank you for watching. Be sure to star the Agent X repo on GitHub for the latest updates.